Now I am forced to go back and get the bigger car, the front wheel drive car that they did not want to sell me. I only had the little one. So I send them, now I'm desperate. I mean, I got to have something or it's over. So I write him a telex from my secretary. Says, I'm coming over tomorrow and I am sending you a contract. And I do not want you to change one word in that contract. And I'll be over for you to sign it. Now, I had met an investment banker that told me to give me a couple $1,000,000 if I could get a contract for the bigger car. And he put it in writing that he would give it to me. And I said, here's a contract. What do you want in it? And they put 25 years and this and that and so on. And that's what I sent over there. And I told him, don't change a word. And not a good way to negotiate, by the way. Don't change a word. I'm coming over to sign it. I am getting on the plane in New York to go fly to Tokyo. And I get a telex. My secretary calls me up. Before you get on the plane, you might want to hear this. What is it? If intention is come to sign the contract as is, don't come. We're not signing. I sent back, goodness. I'm coming. You're signing. See you soon. And got on the plane.
Yeah. So at the end, you got to, you've done a lot of things in your life, but we got to put the Malcolm Bricklin sales course out there too.
This was the most unbelievable to me this day of how this actually turned out, that they gave me the contract that I wanted. Now I'm back there. They're telling me they're not signing it. They're not giving me the bigger car. They had planned on doing it themselves. They only gave me the little car to make me happy. They didn't think I could sell them anyhow. This is now going to embarrass them I said, it's going to be worse than embarrassing. You're going to lose all the dealers. You're going to it's going to be like Hiroshima, unfortunately. No, not nice. So I meet with them. I give them all my wonderful arguments. They tell me no. I meet with various people. They tell me no. Now a week goes by and I'm getting 100% no's. They're not opening even the door for any reason whatsoever to give me what I want. And by the way, I want a perpetual contract on top of it all. Nobody has ever gotten a perpetual contract in their universe. And I wanted that on top of everything else I was asking for. And I wasn't willing to negotiate. They were saying no matter what. Even if I changed it, they weren't going to give it to me. So finally I say to them, all right, out of courtesy, I want dinner with you, Mr. Kikuchi, the export manager, and O'Hara, who was the chairman of the board. And he was sort of like me. And I want a dinner and I want one last shot. And that's it. Whichever way it goes, I'm out of your hair or I'm in your hair, but in a good way. Okay. So now Harvey Lamb, who I made him my executive vice president, but he is one of the great car guys in the world. Turned out to be. He wasn't when I met him, but he took Subaru to heights. And it was really him who did it. Great guy. And I had given him 25% of the company. So he made a fortune. So we're sitting at the table and I have O'Hara across there and I have the interpreter and the sales manager next to me and Harvey Lamb on this side. And we're on the 16th floor of the tallest building in Tokyo at the time. And the band is playing and everybody at the table, including me, are smoking cigarettes. And I got a headache that is killing me. And I'm desperate. It's either tonight or it's over. And I give them you got to do this and blah, 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 blah. And here's what's going to happen if you don't. Blah, 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 blah. And the guy looks at me and he interprets it. And he says, he understands now. Sorry. I turned to Harvey and I said, I have no idea why I'm about to do what I'm about to do. But be prepared because I expect to see you under the table when I get started. Now, first I have to tell you, if anybody involved with me is impolite or discourteous to anybody involved, a secretary or customer or somebody who hates us, it's not okay. Being embarrassing to anybody or impolite or saying bad, it's just not okay. And I can't imagine myself doing it. With that, I turned to him, look across the table, lean across, and called him every bad word I can imagine, ending with Jap at the end of it. I mean, and talked about if you think Hiroshima was bad, when you see what's going to happen in the United States if we don't go forward with the new car to save the deal. On and on. I mean, Harvey was petrified. The sales manager, I'm ready to die. The export manager, ready to die. And that guy is looking me straight in. And I am coming off with this kind of energy. I mean, it's like I got an atomic bomb I'm blasting in his face about, and crude, horrible words are coming out of my mouth. And I stop, and there's quiet. And he says, so Now I understand. Turns to Kikuchi and says, give him the contract.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.